Hello and welcome back to Digital Asset Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. The XOCC Chief Brooks calls Tesla's Bitcoin buy a bit scary for the rest of the world. Brooks said the U.S. money supply will have risen 40% over the last 12 months once the most recent round of stimulus is done. And major exchanges are struggling as Bitcoin pumps on 1.5 billion USD Tesla investment. And as usual, when Bitcoin pumps and traders need stable exchanges more than ever, some are almost guaranteed to go down. SWIFT and China's central bank form the JV, and SWIFT has set up a joint venture with the Chinese Central Bank's Digital Currency Research Institute and Clearing Center. So China's cross-border interbank payment system and the Payment and Clearing Association of China are also part of the JV called Finance Gateway Information Services Company. And the venture raises the possibility of China looking to take its digital yuan global. And SWIFT says in a statement to Reuters that its services will be limited in scope and entirely focused on maintaining compliance with applicable regulations in China. The global financial platform provider Sellers Funding launches a cross-border e-commerce payments system. So Sellers Funding, which is a global financial platform provider, announced last week the release of its streamlined cross-border e-commerce payments system to help online merchants and hefty currency conversion fees and payment fees for sales in the UK and the EU. Sellers Funding reported that as a solution. It has released their digital wallet cross-border conversion and payments tools for e-commerce in the UK and the EU. So the Sellers Funding digital wallet features the ability to collect marketplace payments in USD, CAD, GBP, and EUR in a single application. It holds balances for payments and transactions with no monthly fees. You can withdraw and pay suppliers in local currencies. So the Sellers Funding daily advances and working capital solutions include the daily advances up to 90% of the previous day's sales to help sellers avoid cash flow gaps and to regulate the logistics of a growing e-commerce business. It also allows access to up to 1 million USD working capital to increase reach and grow product inventory. So Ricardo Pero, the CEO of Sellers Funding, also shared details about the services by stating, "We are providing an integrated cross-border payment processing tool combined with easy access financing solutions in order to regulate daily cash flow and have access to working capital for business growth all in one platform." So now the top crypto lawyer predicts Ripple will settle with the SEC and free the trading of XRP, and it may resume in the U.S. So Stephen Palley is sounding off on the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission SEC lawsuit against Ripple and predicts the payments firm will settle with the regulatory body. So in a new tweet storm, the blockchain and virtual currency lawyer at Anderson Kill believes that Ripple's quick answer to SEC's compliant indicates that the payment startup wants the legal battle to end swiftly. Next up, and the final discussion of this video, is fostering financial inclusion via real-time digital payments. Basically a little content that Ripple just released today. So the number of unbanked and underbanked U.S. consumers is a staggering high and will continue to rise as a result of the issue at hand. Without full and fair access to basic financial services, many of us take for granted as much as 25% of the adult bankable population in the U.S. spends a disproportionate amount of their income on exorbitant fees and unfairly high interest rates. So when you layer on antiquated bureaucratic legacy banking, many consumers face added indignities, including delays, inefficiencies, and hidden costs that make participation in the broader financial system difficult or out of reach. And what's the solution? It's simple, immediate, and direct. Enter blockchain tech and digital assets. And there's more to this if you're interested. Again, as always, we do include the links in the description below. But I do want to finish up with a final thing. A digital asset like XRP connects the dots between two currencies and makes moving them faster, cheaper, and more reliable. So remember, it's not financial advice, it's for entertainment purposes only. But before we go, I want to leave you with a final thought. Good things take time. And a quick update too. We had tried out a few of the additional channels and realized they weren't working out so well for us, such as the Parlor, and it ended up closing down. Then we did the Rumble, which had issues uploading our videos. We of course have our main YouTube and our Twitter, and we do send content to Facebook as well. And having since started the Patreon, we're going to be uploading a lot of good content there as well. But we do want to give a lot of thanks to those who are supporting the Patreon. And for our VIP, we want to thank Gary Davidson for his support and Patreon. And the link will be available in the description below if that's something you're interested in. All right, guys, much love, and we will catch you in the next one.